The stress hormone cortisol gets some bad press, but it does have an important role to play in your body. It's involved in a range of processes, including metabolism, immunity, and memory formation. With cortisol, however, as with most hormones, it's all about getting the balance right. A good dose of cortisol gets you going, but too much can cause damage.
Another worrying side effect of ongoing stress is the impact it has on the brain, and in turn on the entire nervous system. Several studies have found that chronic stress can lead to a wasting away of brain mass and a reduction in its weight. These structural changes in the brain can bring about differences in a person's response to stress, as well as changes to their memory and ability to learn.
And this is where cortisol comes in. Cortisol is produced by your adrenal glands and controlled by the pituitary gland in your brain. When you wake up, exercise, or facing a stressful event, your body enters the fight or flight state. Yes, your body agrees that waking up is stressful, and the pituitary gland reacts by sending signals to your adrenal glands to release cortisol to help your body adapt. That process continues until the stressful event subsides. Of course, when faced with ongoing stress, that never happens. As a result, cortisol is continually released and levels of it continually rise.
Previous studies have found that stress has a direct impact on parts of the brain that control memory and learning. The most recent study found that those people who had the highest levels of cortisol also had lower brain volume and cognitive function compared to those with lower cortisol levels.
Another important point to make is that structural changes to your brain depend on both the intensity and duration of the exposure to the stress. So again, it's exposure to constant stress that's the problem, not the stress of getting out of bed.
Studies identifying the best way to lower stress have found it to be a mix of meditation and exercise with a dash of nature. But really, it is whatever works for you. I mean, if you de-stress best by squeaking some tackies on the dance floor, then you know what you need to do, right? If that's not your thing, there are 5 other golden rules for optimal stress busting.
Firstly, get the right amount of sleep. The timing, quantity, and quality of sleep all make a difference to your cortisol levels.
Secondly, exercise. Do I need to say more?
You don't. Thirdly, learn to relax and try to laugh more. A happy disposition is associated with lower cortisol, as well as the added bonus of lower blood pressure, a healthy heart rate, and a strong immune system.
Fourth, eat less sugar and more greens. Mom was right.
She was. And finally, be the best you can be. Don't compare yourself to others. For once, it is all about you.